All right. So here's the thing. I'm checking the Massachusetts 2020 Democratic primary exit polls, and it's the exit polls versus the reported count. Okay, this is according to tdmsresearch.com. I'll post the link in the description below this video, and this is by Theodore D. Mercado Soares. I might have butchered that name. I hope I didn't. So I'm just gonna read through most of this. This is kind of This is messed up. So election results from the computerized vote counts differed significantly from the results projected by the exit polls conducted by Edison Research and published by CNN during the polls closing. As in the 2016 Massachusetts primary between Sanders and Clinton, disparities greatly exceeded the exit polls' margin of error. Sanders won Massachusetts in the exit poll and lost it in the computer count. So that's the same here. Get this. The discrepancies between the exit polls and the vote count for Sanders and Biden totaled 8.2%. 8.2%. And that doubled the 4.0 exit poll margin of error. It fucking doubled it. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. This is bullshit. Warren and Biden's discrepancy totaled 8%, also double the margin of error. These discrepancies replicate the total discrepancy of 8.8% favoring Hillary Clinton in Massachusetts in the Democratic primary between her and Sanders in 2016. And the two-time progressive candidate, this time Warren progressive candidates exhibit the same discrepancies, now favoring Biden, representing the establishment's choice. Yeah, no, this is fucked. Presidential candidates Biden and Bloomberg's vote counts exhibited the largest disparities from their exit poll projections. Biden's unobservable computer-generated vote totals represent a 15.7% increase of his poll's exit share. Given the 1,342,905 votes in the Democratic primary in Massachusetts, Biden gained 60,900 more votes than projected by the exit polls. How the fuck is that possible? Bloomberg increased his vote share by 28.2% and approximately 34,500 fucking votes more than projected. How the fuck are the exit polls that far off? They cannot be that far off. There's no fucking way that's true. Their game came largely at the expense of candidates Sanders and Warren. Conveniently, combined vote counts were 97,000 less than the projected exit poll. How the fuck is that possible? And how the fuck? What is going on? Noteworthy is the fact that the 2016 Massachusetts Republican Party exit poll, taken at the same time and the same precincts of the Democratic primary, and also with a crowded field of 5 candidates, was matched almost perfectly by the computer count, varying by less than 1% margin of error for each candidate. Exit polls are widely recognized, such as by, for example, the United States Agency for International Development, as a means for checking the validity of vote counts. The U.S. has financed exit polls in other countries to ensure free and fair elections. The United States is one of the few democracies that continue to allow computerized vote counting, not observable by the public, to determine the results of this election. Countries such as Germany, Norway, Netherlands, France, Canada, United Kingdom, Iceland, Spain, Portugal, Ireland, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and other countries protect the integrity of their elections with publicly observable hand-counted of paper ballots. We are fucked in the United States. And I'm just gonna run through these numbers right here. This is where it's really fucking messed up. Okay, so the Massachusetts. Let me just move this a little bit. Let me try to zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, I can't really do that. That's a bit annoying, but whatever. Okay. So, I would love everybody. I can't put this on the screen right now because I don't really know how to do that with my recordings. In the future, I'll try to do that with video editing, but I'm just getting started here. So please just go to the link in the description and look at this for yourself. But I'm going to describe to you what's here. So there's a graph, and on the top it has the Massachusetts candidates. The next one is exit poll proportion, the reported vote count proportion, the difference between those two, the gain loss from the exit polls, the estimated EP margin of error, Biden versus each candidate, discrepancy, Biden versus each candidate since Biden won Massachusetts. So Biden, in the exit poll proportion of the first category, he's at 28.9%. That's the exit poll. Bloomberg, 9.1. Buttigieg, 1.3. Gabbard, 0.4. Klobuchar, 1.1. Sanders, get this, 30.4. Steyer, 0.4. Warren, 25.3. Or 25.2. Now, this is the reported count total. Reported count proportion, somehow Biden 33.4. Oh, would you look at that? That's a 4.5 increase. The exit polls are not bullshit. The exit polls are on point. Okay, so the exit poll proportion for Biden was 28.9. Somehow he gets 33.4 in the actual vote, even though the exit poll said that it was less. Then Bloomberg, 9.1 exit poll, 11.3 reported vote total. Buttigieg, 1.3. He doubles it to 2.6. Gabbard is 0.4, 0.7, whatever. That's not that much of a difference. Klobuchar 1.1, 1.2 exit. She dropped out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Buttigieg also dropped out before, so it doesn't really matter. But this is fucked. Sanders 30.4 exit poll, 26.7 in the final reported count. Somehow he loses 3.7% and Biden gained 4.5. And Warren also, even though I'm not a fan of her at all anymore, 25.2 was the exit poll. 21.6 was the reported vote count proportion. 21.6. So she had a negative 3.6 decline in the exit polls, and Bernie had negative 3.7. So I don't think something's fucked, because there ain't no way the exit polls are that far off. That is a gain. That is gain/loss from the exit polls. Biden had it says here Biden has a 15.7 increase in this category. Bloomberg has a 28% fucking increase. Bernie has a 12% decrease, and Warren has a 14% decrease. How the fuck is this possible? And the estimated margin of error, 3.1%. Dude, the fucking margin of error, it's like 4% here, 3.9% here, 8 disparity, Biden versus each candidate, 8.2% disparity, 8.1% disparity. Go look at the link in the description and look at this shit for yourself. You will be fucking amazed at how messed up this is, because this is fucked. This is not okay. Okay, okay. Number of EP response. Okay. Candidates proportion Okay, so the second, yeah. Which one? Okay, so this, okay, the fifth, I'm gonna read the third one. So each of the ones, so the exit poll proportion downloaded from CNN's website by TDMS on election night, March 3rd. Yep. There was 1,394 respondents. As the first published exit poll was subsequently adjusted towards conformity with the final computerized vote count, the current published exit polls differ from the results above. Okay. And number 2 is candidates' percentage proportion of the total computer generated counts derived from the report, 94% reporting. As of this. Sorry. Sorry, it's late. And I gotta go to bed soon. But I found out this information and I was like, fuck, I need to make a video. Because I am concerned. Very, very concerned. And published by the New York Times. The total number of votes in Massachusetts was 1,327,374. The difference between the exit poll proportion and this is the third category, which is difference vote count versus exit poll. So the difference between the exit poll proportion and the reported vote proportion for each candidate, subtracting values in common in column 2 from the values in column 3. A positive value indicates the candidate did better than and received a greater share of vote total reporting than counted. For example, candidate Biden, Joe Biden, I'm running for Senate, apparently. Biden reported percentage/proportion of the total vote increased by 4.5% compared to his exit poll share. Okay, so now we go to the fourth one, the gain loss from the exit poll. So this column shows the percentage increase or decrease from the candidate's exit poll projection. Difference in columns 4 divided by the exit poll column show only for candidates with 4% or more in the exit poll share. So now 5, this is the one that's messed. The 5 and 6 are the ones that are messed up. So this column 5 presents a distinct margin of error of the exit poll for the difference between the candidates Biden and the other candidates' exit poll results. The exit poll margin of error, for example, between Biden and Sanders is 4.0%, and the margin of error between Biden and Warren is 3.9%. For simplicity, margin of error not shown for candidates with less than 4% in the vote share. Yeah, margin of error is calculated according to formulas, whatever. So the sixth category, discrepancy between Biden versus each candidate. The disparity between the exit poll and the reported computer-generated vote counts, comparing Biden and each of the other candidates, subtracting each of the candidates between exit polls and computer count for Biden, difference of 4.5. The disparities for candidates Sanders and Warren are double. I repeat, double their respective margin of error. Fucking doubled. How the hell is that possible? For example, candidate Biden's unverified computerized vote count exceeds his exit polls projected vote proportion by 4.5%, while Sanders' computerized count understated his exit polls projected proportion by 3.7%, for a total disparity of 8.2%. 8.2% margin of error. Holy fuck. This is not okay. This 8.2 disparity greatly exceeds the statistical 4.0 margin based on the exit polls proportions, is significant as it cannot be attributed to the margin of error. This is straight up fucked. I'm going to go back. I've got to quiet down because I've got roommates and I can't be too loud. I probably am already, but I'm just so mad. Sanders received 49,045 less votes than projected by the exit poll, and Warren 48,000 less. Let me just go to the Massachusetts primary. What do they have right now? 49,000? 49,000 less. for Bernie and 48,000 less. Let me check this. Huh. I mean, that wouldn't be... Dude, there's something up. There's something up. I don't trust it. Oh, fucking Delaney is such a scumbag, by the way. Literally I am starting to become more and more of a fucking skeptic of democracy even working, because it doesn't even seem like they give a shit. They don't even respect the fact that people want to vote, and they goddamn put up all these barriers, and it doesn't even seem to me like this shit is legit anymore. I don't even trust Okay, Sanders received 49,045 less votes than projected by exit polls, and Warren received 48,000 less. They were neck and neck, so Bernie looks like here is like up 1,045 votes over Warren, Massachusetts. So he was like gonna probably like just edge it out, but no, fucking Biden has to just be a dick, and he's got dementia now, so that's great. Way to pick the right nominee, Democrats. Fittingly, according to the recent Gallup World Poll, only 40% of Americans say they are confident in the honesty of U.S. elections. I would definitely consider myself someone who doesn't trust the United States to hold elections fairly. I would totally consider myself to be like that. That's what happened in 2016 with the DNC and Hillary Clinton. They fucked Bernie. They took it from him, the DNC and the... Oh, my God. God damn. While Finland and Norway say, with 89% of their citizens expressing confidence in the honesty of the elections, along with the citizens of 25 other countries have greater confidence in their elections than the Americans do. That's so fucked up. That's so sad. You'd think that the country that's like, with liberty and justice for all, we would give a shit about democracy. But no, we don't. We let capitalism fuck us and absolutely destroy democracy. We don't actually have democracy. We have an oligarchy that is just by people like Bloomberg, people like Bezos, people like the Walton family. The people with all the fucking money corrupt the political system to their benefit, and then just have a bunch of puppets that do whatever the fuck they want. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And it is so fucked up. And this doesn't look good. So, fittingly, during the 2007 during the 2008 presidential elections, it says 2007 here, given so that must have been like December or something. 83 municipalities, France. Oh, okay, no, this is French election. So during the 2007 presidential election, 83 municipalities, France has 36,569 municipalities were allowed to use the voting machines. Due to security concerns and the inability of voters to determine if their votes were counted correctly, a moratorium that remains today prevents additional municipalities from introducing voting machines. Oh, why is the United States so far behind? In the 2012 elections, only 64% municipalities continue their use. God, we suck so hard in the United States. Wow. The French government desires a total ban on their use. This is like hurting me. In Canada, the results of federal elections are determined exclusively by hand-counted paper ballots. Some provinces have adopted voting machines for local elections. Okay. The United States, long ballots containing federal, state, and local races are commonly cited as being unwieldy for their hand counting. The use of Sweden's methods for providing different colored paper ballots for federal and state and local races are then sorted prior to hand counting addresses and that makes so much sense. Oh, I don't know, guys. But the fact that this fucking exit poll shows that there is an 8-point swing from what the exit poll says and what the votes actually were for Bernie and Warren, and that there was a plus swing of 2% for Biden. I mean, check this out and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I am not okay. This doesn't seem fucking right. This seems fucking rigged. I'm not gonna lie, I have to use that word. This is rigged. This is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. And as a Bernie supporter who has done 6 days of canvassing for Bernie Sanders, 3 in New Hampshire, 2 in Massachusetts, and 1 in Maine, I cannot tell you how frustrating this is, especially last Tuesday when those votes came in and Maine and Massachusetts went to Biden. I was like, there's no way, because I had gotten votes for Bernie literally like an hour before the polls had closed. I got like 8 votes the day. I got a bunch of votes. It's not easy to canvass and get like people to like answer the door and convince them that you should support Bernie Sanders over the other it takes work to do that for anybody. And by the way, I didn't see one single Biden canvasser ever. Like, I've never saw one. I saw a couple of like Biden like not even signs, just a couple flyers in people's houses in New Hampshire where they were canvassing. But I didn't see any. For in Massachusetts or in Maine. It was only Warren and Sanders in both of those states. Because obviously it's Warren, she's from Massachusetts, so yeah, fair enough. But I worked my ass off to get her votes in Gloucester, Mass. I worked my ass off. And the fact that Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar and Beto O'Rourke all decided to drop out and endorse Biden. To the Democratic establishment, I say this. You guys are trying to beat us down, but I'm going to still fucking keep going. I'm still going to keep going. I'm going to still volunteer. I'm going to still donate. I'm going to still canvass. Because I'm not giving up. I know you motherfuckers want us to give up because you want to demoralize us and you don't actually want the Democratic Party to have any principles. You just want us to capitulate to the right and just do incremental change. That's not okay by me. I'm 23 years old. Climate change is literally going to affect the rest of my fucking life. If you do not deal with this shit now, it's not looking good. That's the fact. And it has to be dealt with now. And so Joe Biden's not going to fucking do anything. Joe Biden loses to Trump. Bernie beats Trump. Bernie beats Trump, okay? Joe Biden is unelectable. Bernie Sanders is electable. Vote for Bernie Sanders if you are in an upcoming state. Please, I'm begging you. Joe Biden can't win. Joe Biden cannot win. He voted for NAFTA. He voted for the Iraq War. He voted for permanent normal trade relations with China. He was a supporter of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. He has terrible policies, and he is unelectable. Bernie is electable. Biden, I have to say it, Biden has cognitive decline. And it's sad to say that, but that's the reality. And if anybody wants to deny that, you're hurting the Democrats' chances of winning in 2020. Like, I'm being 100% serious. If you're not willing to acknowledge the fact that Joe Biden has cognitive decline, then you are doing us a disservice and you are actively helping Donald Trump. Because if you can't say that, that's mean. Guess what? Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about that. Donald Trump will bring that up in a debate and he will fucking destroy Biden if that's the case. So, I'm just going to go full screen here. If it is... Joe Biden will lose to Trump. Bernie beats Trump. Bernie has his mental faculties in order. Bernie's marbles are all still there. But Joe Biden, he's forgetting what state he's in. He's forgetting Obama's name. He said that he was running for Senate and that you could vote for the other Biden if you thought they were better. You're running for president, dude. I know that. Do you know that? What the hell is going on? Because this is not okay. This isn't okay at all. The Democratic establishment knows this. Obama knows this. Beto O'Rourke knows this. Amy Klobuchar knows this. Pete Buttigieg knows this. Every single one of these people knows that Biden has cognitive decline, but they're just ignoring the fact that that's the case. And oh, by the way, for the next debate, they don't even want it to be a debate. They want it to be a town hall. A town hall between Bernie and Bernie and Biden, because Biden can't even stand up for the whole thing. He doesn't want to stand up for the whole debate because their campaign knows that if Biden has to stand up for another hour and a half, 2-hour debate like he has been for so far, he won't last. He won't last that debate. That debate will be not good for him. Oh my God. It sucks. It sucks because it's always going to be harder for the left to gain power. It's going to be harder for the left to actually implement Medicare for all. It's going to be harder for the left to get a living wage. It's going to be harder for the left to end the wars. It's going to be harder for the left to get immigration reform and criminal justice reform and legalization of marijuana and all of these lefty ideas. Net neutrality, all that. It's just unions, women's rights, all that. It's just going to take so much work. And the powerful don't want change. They would rather just keep doing this, having this oligarchy having control of America. And they just don't want Trump in there because Trump exposes them for how much of... Trump is an asshole, but he is a loud asshole. Biden and someone like George W. Bush, they're kind, they're polite. While they still bomb a lot of people, they still fucking kill a lot of innocent civilians, don't they? But they do it with a smile on their face, and they're very respectable human beings. They're respectable gentlemen. But Trump rips the mask off and shows America for how disgusting it is. That's the only thing with having Trump as president that's not a bright side, but a slight... It exposes, people are way more resistant. Yes, when they see the horrificness of Trump, they actually try to resist it. When it's Obama or when it's George W. Bush or when it's Bill Clinton, all of them are very polite in the atrocities that they do. So yeah, Trump isn't quiet about it. He'll say, yeah, I want to torture if it doesn't work. What? Or, yeah, we got to kick out all the Muslims to figure out what's going on. Bro, you can't just fucking do that. That's racist and bigoted and fucked up and unconstitutional. So fuck off with that. God. Biden can't beat Trump. He's losing his mind. He should be retiring and be hanging out with his grandchildren. That's what he should do. But no, the Democratic establishment is so hell-bent on stopping Bernie Sanders from becoming the Democratic nominee and potentially president that they would rather lose to Trump with Biden than have Bernie become the president. They would, because if Bernie becomes president of and he's a Democratic nominee, that reforms the Democratic Party. And that means that they no longer get to take money from Wall Street. And they want to take money from Wall Street because it keeps them rich. It's fucked up, but that's what it is. Biden can't beat Trump. He won't beat him. Biden will lose to Trump. I know that the second half of this video wasn't about the exit polls, but I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out there anyway. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm still going to keep up the fight. If you're a Bernie supporter... or if you are a former Warren supporter, join in the fight. We can use, we need all the help we can get. We need all the help we can get because this is the fight of our lives right now. This is the fight for our future. And we need to win. We need to win. We need to win. We need to win. Donate, text, volunteer, canvas. Do whatever you can. Do whatever you can. Because I don't know when this opportunity is coming again. Bernie beats Trump. Biden loses to Trump. Biden is unelectable. Bernie Sanders is the electable one. Bernie Sanders is the moderate. Joe Biden's the extremist, okay? That's what it is. Every other country has health care for all, yet we can't do it in the richest country in the world where Jeff Bezos has 150 billion fucking dollars. Give me a break. Bernie is the moderate because he is in the middle of what what American opinion is. More than half of America wants Medicare for all. Well, more than half at this point. So you tell me if getting a universal healthcare system through Medicare for all is an extreme idea. Give me a break. It's a moderate idea. Just because every European country pretty much does it. Canada does it, and a bunch of other countries too. So we can do these ideas. Biden is unelectable. Bernie is electable, and Bernie beats Trump. Bernie beats Trump. Bernie beats Trump. All right, guys. Peace and solidarity.